really excited, really nervous. It's always, I get a nervous rash, so, and it's loud, but no, fun. Hilary is a gift of a part, and Sam wrote it. It's a very personal part for him. So it was, he experienced. He watched someone disintegrate as a child. He was growing up with his mummy who battled with this, and so it was a responsibility. But he was there every step of the way to help and guide and hold us by the hand.
Stephen. I think Stephen is an incredible, hopeful man. He's got a lot of promise. He's very well educated. He's very well brought up by an amazing mother. The fact that he aspires to do architecture, he's just a different kind of guy. And the music he listens to and all of that kind of stuff. He's just an amazing kid with, like I said, a lot of promise. And he just loves love. He is like where a lot of people would go away from a situation. Stephen leans in. Like when Hilary starts to deteriorate in front of his eyes, he doesn't want to leave that situation. He wants to help her. So I think that's shows you the heart of Stephen. He's a good guy, which we don't really see much of young black kids in cinema as much anymore. For me, it was super exciting. I haven't worked with actors like that yet in my career. Although I've worked with some amazing actors, just not like that. So for me, getting to work with all of these people, as well as even the people in departments, the sound and the costume and stuff like that. It's just a plethora of knowledge which I'm so happy to have learned.
Well, it started Sam. I mean, I did one day on a film with Sam a few years ago, one scene in 1917, and it really left me wanting more. I thought it felt like a tease. So when Sam came back and said, I wasn't exactly the character I thought I'd be playing or what I had in mind, but I thought it was a beautiful story, and I enjoyed playing the character and everything else about it in the end.
It was very personal. I mean, it really was stimulated by memories from my childhood of growing up around someone who was mentally falling apart and yet somehow heroically was also bringing me up at the same time. So it is a love letter to her and to the courage of people struggling with mental illness. And at the same time, it's also set in and around a cinema that's seen better days, written during a time when we were worried that all those things were going and we'd never see them again. And even now, it's quite tenuous, So to be here, this big ritual where everyone's out, no one's got masks on, we're celebrating a movie again, it's pretty lovely, But there were times during the making of this when I thought this probably wouldn't happen again.
This is a film really about, it's obviously not about him, it's about the character of Hilary chiefly, and a series of experiences while she struggles with mental health problems. And the things that, some of the really dark stuff that she has to deal with, and unfortunately Mr. Ellis is part of that. So that it was my job to represent that. And there are the beautiful things that happen, and obviously the theme of, pinpoints or rays of light that come through some very dark themes. And, it's quite a kind of complicated ecosystem, really. It's about the things that can help and about the things that hurt.
I'm super excited, man. I feel like it's a beautiful film. It's a necessary film at this time. It addresses a lot of issues, as well as just beautifully put together. Yeah, man. I just want people to see it and enjoy it, and I hope they do. Thank you so much.